Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. I have sewn in the signature. Here I've added some crochet trim. I used a black, waxed linen thread. I've added the two eyelets here, black eyelets, and some seam binding. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the seam binding yet. My idea was just to wrap this around and tuck it under, but I think I need to maybe add something either here. I wanted to add something here, but I don't necessarily need to do that. But I want to see how fat it gets before I do that. So let's start putting stuff in. We've got on the back of these designer pages, I want to go ahead and start putting things in. So we've got the front, and we've got a back pocket, and I haven't done any journal cards or tags for that yet, but I will. Let's start with the corner flips, and I'll put the corner flips here. So let's just start gluing stuff in. The first thing is on my list is the decorated envelopes, but I don't want those to be right here in the front. I would like to have these. So put these corner tucks on, and I may come back and stencil this a little bit. We'll see. I might leave it. I kind of like the contrast of the different colors there. All right, and then we'll flip to the back and do that same page with the other corner flip. Hope everyone had a good weekend. It went by far too fast. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do or my sister and I have been trying to figure out what we want to do for Thanksgiving. And so I think we've got that under control. My husband was supposed to be on call, but I think he's going to actually have the day off, so that'll be nice. All right, let's find the next designer page. It'll be the one that's white, and let's put the envelopes on that one. So I will put this side here to kind of break that up. We don't need too much extra going on now. What am I looking for? Paper clips. And I will just use the small paper clips like that. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, so let's go to the front, find that. And we'll do the same. We'll have Santa on here with all the words. That looks cool. I like that. And then this will break up this page. And I might have to come back and add some more glue to that lace. Alright, I'm going to need to have a journal card for here. Here's the next one. Okay, let's do the side tucks. So the side tucks I don't think these have a direction. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and put this one down because my idea was for them to open out so that you have a flat surface. And I'm going to glue that only on 3 sides so that we have the tuck underneath. Okay, so the next one we will do some pockets. So let's do have all this stuff sitting up here. So let's do the music, because I don't want the music to be, because I have this paper in the middle as well. So let's go ahead and do this one. I think I will go ahead and center it. So one of the reasons I started punching these notches out was not to make it easier to get stuff in and out, but just to remind me which side was which. So I'll need a tag for that pocket as well. Okay. Is that the same one? There, yeah. Wait for the glue. Do you guys remember, whenever I see that glue doing that, I remember those old ketchup commercials. Anticipation. You had to wait for the ketchup. I still think that song every time I use ketchup. Anybody else do that, or is it just me? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I got interrupted, and the dog does not want to stop barking, so we'll see. Hopefully he doesn't start up again. I don't know what's wrong with him. Well, I do. We had a guest this morning, and he's not quite sure about it. So, all right, so I went ahead and added these pockets here, and the belly band on both sides here somewhere. There we go. And we had already done the pockets, so that's getting quite filled up. All right, so we've got some little tickets, and we've got some flip overs, and then oh, you know what? I do have some small tags and some journal cards and some booklets. I need to sew these together, and a couple of larger, 4 large journal cards. So let's stick those in. I may not have room for much more than that. Let's go ahead and sew these, though. I've just got 2 pieces of coffee dyed paper in this little booklet, and I think I'm just gonna run this down the sewing machine real quick, and I'll be back. Okay, I made it back. To me, it's faster just to run this down the sewing machine right down the middle, faster than taking out my book binding kit. So let's put this here, and we'll put one of these here, and then we'll do the same thing in the back. I've got this polka dotted journal card, and I'll put this booklet back here. And the thing I love about using a paper collection is that everything, goes together so well. It's so nice. Okay, so let's find a page. Let's use this coffee dyed page and put the clip over. Flip. This thing, flip clip. Yeah. Okay, and we'll find the other page with the envelope, turn right to it, and we'll put Joy over here. And that'll give us a tuck spot. Okay, this also gives us a tuck spot, so we've got lots of tuck spots. So let's start tucking, and then we'll find out where we're lacking. So I need something to tuck in here. So, you know, I think I'll use these large. Do I want to use these large ones here? Yeah. Let's do that. Season's greetings. And we'll come over here on the back of the tuck. And we will stick one of these under there. Which way does it go? I think it goes that way. That almost looks like a succulent. And I'll use this one here. Just has like a music paper with a label. I'm going to skip this one for the moment. I am going to need something in here, but I think this is too small. So I'm going to come up with something else for that. And yeah, we can use a couple of these in here. Love this Santa. Okay, what else have we got? Got lots of writing space. So I've got a pocket here, and I'll put those in the pockets. I should have 4 of these. Yes. But I do also want to oh, I want to put those in the other pockets. I do also want to put a tag, a taller tag. So we'll stick that Santa in there. Oops. Go to the other pocket. Oh, I also have the belly bands. Those need something larger. So let's go to this pocket, stick that in there, and that in there. And that was when I got interrupted. Okay, so I've got these 2 tags. Let's put these here. Oh no, I don't want to put that one there. Let's put Santa there. And it's getting kind of full already. Don't know that I have enough room to put everything in it that I wanted. And I think I'm going to stick these little tiny tickets in here as well, because this is a small enough pocket. So, all right, so let's go back. See, it's already fattening up. Okay, so let's go through. I think that pocket's good. So I need a small journal card. I'm just going to write a little note to myself. I got so many notes everywhere. So I need a small journal card, and then this can be a medium or large journal card in here. I'm not going to tuck anything in there. I've got plenty of writing space. I need, what size is this? Three by 5 would fit in there. Maybe I'll use a 3 by 5 card for there, and I'll put some lace along the card. So I'm going to need 2 of those. And then I think that one would be all right, because if I put too much more, there won't be room to grow. I need some large tags for that. I need a large journal card. Well, I say large, but the regular quarter sheet page, and then another large tag. So I need 4 of those. Yeah, okay. So 2 small journal cards, which I'm thinking like 3 by 4. And then medium journal card would be, actually these are large, so I'm going to say 4 by 6 journal card, and I needed 2 and I needed 2, so 4. So that ought to give me a good start. So let me pull some paper and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just used the cutoffs, and I've got a couple of small journal cards. Well, I did have a couple. There's one. So I've got a couple of those, and then I've got these are the 3 by 5s for the pocket. I'm going to run some lace along those, and then I got some 4 journal cards, and this one even came out that way. That's cool. And then I cut a bunch of these into 3 by 6 for some tags. I don't know if I'll use them all, but let's put that lace on those 3 by 5s first, because, and actually they're a little bit bigger than 3 by 5. They are 3 by 4, I believe. 3 by 3 3/4, because I wanted to make sure I had enough room to put the lace. Otherwise they just go deep inside the pocket, so this way they'll have room to hang out. The next one I want to make is kind of an art journal, but you wouldn't have to make it as an art journal. But when you open it, it lays completely flat. It's got a cloth binding. It would have fit perfectly in our softer side series, but as I told you at the beginning of November, this one was just going to be miscellaneous. So, all right, so let's get those 3 by 5 ones put in. Well, okay. Let me see what I've got here. I am going to have to ink a little bit. So these are the 3 by 5s, and that should fit in there just right. Yeah, that's exactly how I wanted it, but I want to put a little bit of ink around the edges. I got a late start today. I had to run some errands, some appointments, and then we had some stuff going on, and what's going on? There we go. And I just got a late start, so I'm trying to get ahead of the sun, because I'm going to lose my son here in a little bit. I think it's about 2:30-ish. So, all right, where's the other? There it is. Okay, so we got this one. And then I may, in fact, I will look through the ephemera pieces again, and I want to put a little decoration on these bags. So, but I may or may not do that with you. Depends on how far we get here stuffing. Sometimes you just got to go through and see how much stuff is in there, and then even as I go through it multiple times, I forget what I wanted to put where. I think the small ones were going to go here. So I want to circle punch, corner round this one. On the 1/2 inch side, I always do the 1/2 inch. The only time I use the 1/4 inch side is if I'm doing really teeny tiny tags or something. Okay, so don't really need to ink this side. I'm just going to ink this side. All right, maybe we'll tuck that one under there, and this one under here. I like that. It doesn't really matter which way around it goes. So, all right, I wanted to put a journal card in here. I'm going to round the corners of these as well. This one has just a little tiny bit of green. And of course these are just a smidge off, so I have to align them every time I turn. What happened? There we go. Yeah, I just like the journal cards to be rounded corners sometimes. Unless I'm sewing, and then when I'm sewing I want it to be square because it's really hard to sew around the round corners. I see people do it. You have to do it, I don't know how they do it so effortlessly. For me, I have to do one stitch at a time if I do that. So I'm going to tuck that under there. I like that. That's all pretty. I love that whole page. I think that's my favorite page in here. Yeah, I thought I was almost finished, and then I realized I hadn't decorated the bags. And I had these, I was going to do a pocket with this green paper, the masking paper. I was going to do a pocket, and then I changed my mind, and I thought I'm just going to make that a page. That way you can write on it if you wanted to, or add pictures, whatever. So, let's see, what's next? Not putting anything there. I've got that. Alright, I wanted some tags, so let's do some tags. They all happen to be the same, but oh yeah, I ended up with twice as many as I thought. Does anyone know the secret of moving the slider? To me it looks like it's all the way back, but on this side it looks like it still has 1/4 of an inch almost to go back. That would have been handy when I was putting my eyelets in, because I measured them 3/4 in and it didn't go all the way, so luckily the eyelet itself covered the previous dot. Okay, got this piece of seam binding that I had cut. This in here, yeah, it just needed a little bit of height. So we got that other one in here. There it is. There we go. So what else do we have? Oh, the belly bands, and I wanted to put these in the belly band, and then maybe something else. Let's see. I've got these can go in the belly band. Let me oops. Let's do So let's do that in there and that in there. And I don't think this is going to fit in the vertical one. So I may have to, oh, it does, yay. Okay, cool. It's a little snug, but that's okay. Yay. And then we'll put this one. Okay. So we need 2 more tags. So on this one, I think I'll use the polka dots. So let's get those in there. And I think I'm going to call it done with that. Now let's decide, okay, here's what we have to do. This piece is going to have to be kind of rounded because I left like a 1/4 of an inch gusset, and this is about 3/4 of an inch at least. So I want this to be rounded a little bit. So I'm just going to massage it so that it can be rounded around the edge. Okay, so then that will come around like this and tuck under here. But I still think I need something. I almost feel like that wraparound little cog might have done a better job there. What if I put a big button there? I wonder if I could sew a button, tie a button onto that little piece, and then that would give me, you know, this would close, and then this would wrap around the button. Let's try it. If I can find my buttons. I know these had some big buttons in there. Yeah. The problem is, are they the right color that I would use? That would work. And if I could put, if I do a whole knot on that one, let me see what else is in here. Because that one would be good. What else I got? That one's kind of fun, isn't it? But it sews sideways. However, that might be better as a toggle kind of thing. I think I like that one. Let's try it. You know what? Worst case scenario, it doesn't work and we do something else. But that's how you find out new things. Just try it. And I made a huge mess here. I just dropped buttons all over the floor. Oh well. Yeah, this is a good deal. $1 for this whole thing of buttons. So, and I've had several people buy them for me, so I have a bunch of them. So let's use the waxed linen for this. I wish I had some black. I have this black, but it's not, the wax isn't sticky anymore like this one. But I guess if I trim it off enough, we could make this work. So let's just try it. If it doesn't work, you're not going to see this video anyway. But this needs to be in a knot. So let me undo this. That's the one thing I forgot to do. I did a half knot, but I didn't do the whole knot after I tried it out to see if it was long enough. So let's get that a little tighter and bring that through and make sure that stays snug. Go right under my finger like that. Okay. All right, so now we've got that. So let's get this through that hole. You know what? Oh, there it goes. I was like, please don't tell me there's no hole here. All right. And I pulled it right back out. All right, so I am going to pull this, and I'm going to put this right underneath. Maybe I should have done that before I... All right, and I am going to tie a knot, and then I'll snip it, and you won't see the white. And because of the wax, it stays. I'm going to do one more for good measure. What do they say? 3 times a charm. I don't know what that comes from. All right, and I'm going to get my scissors under there and snip it and kind of push it into itself. Now that might happen naturally, so let's get that around there. And then tuck it under. What do you think? I like it. I like it a lot. And that's a nice button. I'm not sure that I should have used stripes here, but let's find a charm for this. I had, the last time I used it, I know I had a Christmas tree. So, let's see. Maybe I have another Christmas tree somewhere. I've got all kinds of, look at these cute cows. Just love these. I can't wait to do another farm one. So where is, oh, here we go. All right, I've got a reindeer. What else? There's no Christmas trees in there. There's a Santa and a candy cane. Okay, the Santa's the biggest one. So let's see. I've got the Santa, the reindeer, the candy cane. What if I do Santa and his reindeer? And we'll do the both of them on there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I even have a what do you call it? Microphone. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Oh, I got all kinds of crazy stuff in here. And I like these keys because they're heavy. But I wanted to use something Christmassy, so. Alright. Let's tie these on. You know what? I'm going to have to get a bulb pin for this because there's no way I can thread that string through there. Since I have the black button, I think I'll use the black bulbs. And you can see why these containers are little tiny little compartments. That's why I want to convert them into that other storage. So Santa here. And then I'm just going to slide these on and tie a knot is all I'm going to do. I need more room. All right. And just tie a knot at the end. There we go. Same thing with the little reindeer. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to try and do a couple flip throughs, and then we'll move on to our other book. Okay, so I talked too much, so wrap this around a couple times, and then I'm just going to tuck it under here. And call it done. All right, so that one is fun. I like that. It's got lots of writing space, lots of little nooks and crannies, and these cute little charms. So cute. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.